Hello, here is London's vlog. I woke up at like 2:30 a.m. to get ready for my 6 a.m. flight, and this is just me trying to communicate to you that I had like 2 to 3 hours of sleep. This was the Hive Party hostel, the hostel I stayed at for just the night. It's really dark here, but basically there's like a bunch of parties that go on the top floor, and the music is just like kind of loud. It's not too loud, but anyways, here it's me taking the bus from the hostel to the airport, and we have arrived at the Budapest airport. I think it was like around 4:30 at this point, and I traveled by Wizz Air, first time, not too bad honestly. And after a quick 1.5 2 hours, I arrived at London airport, and I had to transfer like the metro train like 3 times to get to my hostel. Then I had to walk from 10 minutes from, I think the station was called Aldgate East, to my hostel. This is me taking the Thameslink train, which took about an hour. Me walking to the hostel, and I stayed at the Wombat City Hostel. I had to get a locker to put my stuff in because check-in wasn't until 2 p.m. and I got there at like 9 a.m. And then they had this delicious vegan croissant. And then I passed by Shakespeare Globes, which is basically like a little theater. It has like plays and things like that. And I make my way towards Tate Modern Museum. There's some free exhibitions, but honestly, like you could spend hours and hours here. I think I spent like 2 hours here, and they also have a cafe, which I got a little drink at. But yeah, I only explored like one side. There's like 2 different sides. And then I crossed the Millennium Bridge. It was so windy here. I got some pictures of my umbrella flying. You can check that on my Instagram. But I make my way towards St. Paul's Cathedral. And hot tip, like even if you get your tickets for 10 a.m., get in line by like 9:15 a.m. because the line is so long. This beautiful inside. There's like a downstairs and then the crypt. There's like people buried here, so it was could read everything. And yeah, here's just more clips of that. Here I begin my ascent upwards. It was like I think like 550 to 600 steps, and there was like 3 breaks in the middle. So here you can see there's like the Whispering Gallery, which they said no photography or video, so I just took a quick little clip. But then I went up and I could see like this view of London, and then I climbed even more, and then I could see a really good view. It was like raining though, and the wind was way too strong to hold an umbrella, so I just got like soaking wet, but it was like very cool. And this is just my face after climbing so many stairs. This was like the Big Ben Square with Westminster Abbey. This one was really quick. If you got your tickets beforehand, it took like 2 seconds to get in. But yeah, it was like super big, and a lot of people were buried here, so there's like a lot of tombs and things, lots of different small rooms, so it can get really cramped. So I really suggest that you get like early tickets. I think my ticket was at like it was like 12 or something like that, but the earlier the better for all of these, honestly, because it was just so crowded and packed with people. But here are just some more clips from that. And then I walk by the Royal Gardens, and the House of Parliament is right across from that, so I gotta just view that really quick. And then I didn't actually go to the London Eye because I did that when I was little, but I kind of just saw it from afar. I stopped by Mall Galleries, which has insane watercolor pieces if you're into that. And then we have the Trafalgar Square, which was really cool. It has also like a huge museum, which is right in front of you, which there was a huge line for. I went to Somerset House, which I didn't really understand that much, but that's fine. I then ate dinner at Dishoom, which was in Covent Gardens. That that was cool to walk around. This is Leicester Square. It has a bunch of different like statues, Piccadilly Circus, which is like Times Square, and Fortnum and Mason. Hello, good morning. Today is day 2 in London, my first actual full day. Theoretically, yesterday was also kind of a full day. I mean, I got here at like 9, and like right now I'm starting the day at what time is it? Like 8:45, 9. Yesterday was really fun. I was able to sightsee a lot. As you can see in the clips from yesterday, Piccadilly Circus, the Shakespeare's Globe, Tate Museum, a bunch of different things. And then I really wanted to meet someone to go out with, explore nightlife. And I was kind of nervous that I wouldn't be able to find someone, but when I went back to my dorm to kind of relax, not my dorm, my hostel, to kind of relax a bit, there was this one girl and all the lights were off, and she was also like trying to do stuff in the dark, like we were trying to be quiet in case people were sleeping. And I was like, hey, like, are there people in the dorm room, like in that room? And she was like, oh, actually, that's a good idea, like that's a good point, like I don't know. And so we checked and there was no one, so we turned the lights on. And she's also solo traveling. That's how we became friends, and she introduced me to 3 other people that she met the day before. And then we all like went down to the hostel bar, and it was like karaoke night. So we listened to karaoke, we did some karaoke. We did Steal My Girl by One Direction. And then we ended up going out to a pub like next door to the hostel. And then 2 of the girls left, and then me, my roommate, and another girl went further into the city, and we went to like a club, which was very, very fun. So you can honestly make friends in the most unexpected ways. Literally made a friend by asking if there was anyone else in the room. I'm excited about today. Well, by the time we got home it was like 2, and then I really wanted to shower because I haven't showered since like since Wednesday morning, and last night was like Thursday night. And so I was like trying to be as quiet as possible. Obviously, like when you're trying to be quiet, I feel like things go wrong even more, so I kept dropping things. But that whole process, like, it took longer than expected just because I was like trying so hard to be quiet. And so by the time I actually showered and got into bed, it was like 3, and then I was like looking up what I'm doing tomorrow, screenshotting tickets, because the signals have been spotty here. So I wanted to make sure I had the tickets in case like it didn't work to pull it up. And by the time I slept, it was 3:30. I woke up at 7. I do feel a little bit dead, but I think I will just maybe have some caffeine later on in the day. Me and my new friend I made, and also another girl that we went out with last night, we're all meeting for lunch, and we're gonna go check out the Buckingham Palace together. So, fun, fueled day today. Alright, and then I got tickets for the Tower of London, which again, this also took a while to get into, even though I got tickets beforehand, so definitely arrive early. So this basically was huge. It had like so many different museums, towers, places that you could visit inside, so definitely worth it. And there's the Tower Bridge, which I will also take you to. This is the crown jewels. It had the infamous Kohinoor diamond. So that's that. And so the Tower Bridge was very, very cool. It had like this little platform that you could stand on, and it was like clear, transparent, so you could like, it was like you're standing on top of that. And then I went underneath to like the engine rooms, which was really cool to see like how they get like the bridge to open the gates, close the gates. And then I met my friends at Buckingham Palace. It was cool. We kind of sat there, talked a bit. We both checked into our flights here, and then we wandered around Hyde Park. It was so pretty. This day was actually like still very windy, but it was sunny, which was really nice, because the other day was just like cold, rainy, and it just felt like miserable. So it was nice to have like the sun shining out. And then I took the bus to Notting Hill, and I think I went to the wrong part of Notting Hill, because I did see some like cool pastel architecture buildings, like you can kind of see here, but other pictures showed like pink and blue and green, which I didn't see, so I think I just went to the wrong part, but it was still pretty. I got a little wrap at Pret a Manger, and I also got some McDonald's. They had like vegan veggie wrap, which was cool. They don't have that in the States, so I was like, might as well try it. And it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the best, but it was good. And then I saw the monument. It's just called the Monument. It represents like the Great Fire in London. And then of course I walked along the London Bridge to the Shard, which is basically a huge viewing platform. And it was beautiful up here. I wanted to stay until the sunset, but then as you can see, like those clouds covered it as soon as the sun was setting. It's fine. And then me and my friend went to Murgar Har, which is like hand-pulled noodles, which were amazing. Okay, so me and my friend went to this club called XOY, which was highly recommended, and this is our faces of confusion after realizing what we walked into. Just listen. We ended the night at Bolly Ballerson, which was amazing, and I have the itinerary listed in the description.